Welcome.
Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings. What's going on YouTube? User, thank you for your donation. Barman, thank you for your donation. We got Karen, thank you for your donation. We got Tracy, Rowan, Michelle. We got Nor, Maruta, and Sarah. Welcome, everybody. It is Saturday night. We're feeling all right. And tonight, my friends, tonight we have a new magic trick. So I'm going to go ahead and start the magic trick first, and then we'll do Kitty's reading. We got Bardman, YouTube user, and Karen in the queue. All right, so let's do this. What we got is we have a quarter. So what we're going to do is we're basically going to get the quarter and going to sign it. All right, so we're going to put a little TO on the quarter, put a little TO on the quarter. Actually, ooh, you know, it'd be kind of cool is actually if we just sort of balance the quarter. All right, let's balance the quarter. Okay, so we got the TO on the quarter. I'm going to balance it. Boo Boo, welcome. We start with a magic trick tonight. All right, I'm balancing it. Can I balance it? Am I that good? I got it. I got it. All right, I'm going to cover it with the glass so you don't think I'm messing with it. Wait. Before we do all that, Sarah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, so we're going to balance it, and then we're going to see what we can do with it. All right, Andrew, welcome to the stream. All right, can we balance it? See, half the stream is me doing stupid stuff like this. All right, we're going to cover it with a glass. Now, so you don't think that I'm going to mess with it. So you don't think that I'm going to mess with it. We're going to go on the other side of the room. We're going to go on the other side of the room. All right. So there's a balanced thing on the Sharpie cap, and we're going to go on the other side of the room over here. So you don't think I'm knocking it or blowing on it or anything like that. All right, here's what we're going to do. Just going to get my finger, just going to push it like that and knock it off. Knocked it off from quite a distance. You can come up and see this. Actually, I knocked it off from 10 feet away with my finger, virtually with my mind. Anyway, you know, it's one of those. It's one of those. I try. So anyway, yeah, there's that. All right. Okay. Let me know if you like that trick. Let me know if you want to see that thing again. Anyway, let's go to the readings. That would be great if we actually did tarot readings on a tarot reading show. Kitty wants to know. Joe, welcome. Good to see you. We got Maruta. We got everybody here tonight. What is going on? All right. Let's go with Kitty's read. We're going to do my deck, of course. You know, you got to start out with the Waterfall Tarot. I'm going to do a little reading with all of that good stuff. All right. We're going to see that. The cat's been missing 3 weeks. Now, I do not want a bad reading for a poor cat that was missing for 3 solid weeks. That's not good at all. Anyway, is he going to come back home? And will I ever see him again? Let's find out what's going on with this poor kitty cat. Hopefully we see the kitty cat. Don't be a bad reading. Oh, man, this is Rowan's Impressions. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. This is something where they will be coming back, in my opinion. It feels like that they left. Somebody is feeding them for right now, but eventually that somebody's going to want to know where the cat originally came from, and they're going to start sort of wandering around and trying to find out where the cat came from. So the cat seems to be sort of wandering around, do their own thing, meeting some new cats, and I think someone kind of is taking care of them, sort of adopted him at this point. Anyway, so that's what you got going on there, in my opinion. Page of Pentacles says they will indeed miss home. They need to be sort of at home. They're more comfortable at home. They're ready to get happening with all of that. And the Nine of Swords, you don't have to worry for too long. So I think that is a thumbs up that we are going to see the cat once more. Going to reunite with our kitty cat because your name is Kitty Kitty Meow Meow. And it makes sense that you would have a cat that you had. So, you know, if you name yourself Kitty Kitty Meow Meow, it makes sense that you have a cat and probably not a dog. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. Anyway, Bartman, what's the future for cryptocurrency? Well, it looks like this is not a good time to be in crypto. I mean, I'm just saying, this is not a good time to be in crypto. Oh man, let's see what's going on with the crypto. Now, I am not an investment person, so entertainment purposes only. Never, ever invest based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. Reading your cards on the internet. I actually think, okay, we're going out on a limb here. We're going to get very specific because I'm all about specificity when it comes to money, okay? I think you're looking at crypto coming out with a brand new crypto. I think that's really what's going to happen. After this crash, people are hesitant, people are worried, and they're going to introduce a brand new cryptocurrency that nobody has seen before, and they're going to have it hyped. It is going to be great because of this and that and this and that, and everybody is going to push for this cryptocurrency. I think it's going to be pretty exciting once you do it. Once we do it, it'll be pretty exciting. It feels like you need a crypto that isn't just so volatile that loses literally 90% of its value in 2 days. So, yeah, the temperance card. We need something that's a little more stable. The second prediction I have for cryptocurrency, I think that the government is going to come out with their own cryptocurrency. All right? Two big statements right now. I think that the world will release a new cryptocurrency. Boo Boo, thank you for your donation. Now, write all this down. The world will release a new currency that is cryptocurrency, but it has all of these new features. Number two, I think the government is going to release their own cryptocurrency. So that's what I think. That is what I think. The sun. We have a new innovation, a new thing happening. The government, big sister, big brother is presenting a new cryptocurrency or something like that. So I'm just saying. I think we got some action going on with that. So definitely remember that, because I do believe that's going to come true, in my opinion. Marissa, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Is current things false about me? I'm curious what's going on with N. What are they doing? Can N knock a quarter off of a Sharpie cap from 20 feet away? I mean, I'm just asking, can N knock a Sharpie cap from a quarter from the Sharpie cap from 20 feet away? We need to see. No sun, wrapped up warm inside. There you go. All right, Paula. Oh, you have a nice Paula. Paula, I'm in Texas. It is warm in Texas today. It was good. Oh, by the way, I went to garage sales today. I went to garage sales and I spent some money and I made some deals. Karen, I thank you for your other donation. In fact, I got some good stuff in the garage sale. Let me show you what I got here. My album's recents. Okay, so I got all of these frames. Let me adjust the brightness. I got all of these frames at the garage sale. Now, this is a lot of frames. These are huge frames. They're heavy. They're like 20 pounds each. I got 3 of these, and they cost me $10 each. And I got this big decorative frame. It only costs $20. It has glass in the front. Those other two have glass in the front too. I got this frame, and then I got a gazillion other frames too. So I got a lot of smaller frames. So anyway, I got tons and tons and tons and tons of art supplies for extremely cheap. Like obscenely cheap. Joe, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, thoughts and feels for me, the Empress. N still thinks that y'all can work it out. N is still positive that y'all can sort of make it. You can work it out. You can be okay. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be dandy. I really think that they're on that positive note where they just really, really love sort of what they like about you. They enjoy your company. They think that you could work it out. They're on the positive side with that, right? 3 of Cups, though. They want a friends with benefits thing. They want a friends with benefits. They're not, okay, I repeat, they're not just ready for the serious relationship quite yet, which you already knew, right? Page of Wands, you're going to treat them with a little bit of kid gloves over there. You're not really going to be too interested in all of that stuff, but that's just the way it goes. This is the way it goes. That's going to be quite okay indeed. But they still think that y'all can get something serious. Y'all can get something done. They still want friends with benefits if they can get it. I mean, then they love to get all that action in there. At least that's what I think. You know what I'm saying? At least what I think. You love garage sales. I do too. I'm just saying. So here's the funny part, right? So I got that for $10. I got that for $10. And I'm doing a portrait for this individual. So I'm doing a pet portrait for this individual. So here's the pet portrait for this individual. This is not painted. It's a prototype. Anyway, one of the frames is the same size as the pet portrait I'm doing for this person. So I'm going to put it in that new frame that I got, I was just like, this is serendipity. This is serendipity, my friends. This is bananas. Anyway, that's what N's current thoughts and feelings about you are. Now, we got Karen coming up with some questions. Karen wants to know, will Abel and his girlfriend break up soon, right? Will they break up soon? Dee Dee, welcome. Good to see you. How you doing tonight? Well, let's go to the Tarot Tower. Get a little bit of a breakup action. We're going to do the Tarot of the Enchanted Soul. It is trimmed, my friends. It's legit. It's legit. I trimmed it. I took the scissors to this thing. Is it perfect? No. Is it beautiful, though? I really think it is. I think that this Tarot of Enchanted Soul, when I opened it up, I said, my God, it needs to be trimmed. And here's what it looks like trimmed. So I think this is important because a lot of people are like, should I, shouldn't I, when they get this because it's got the keywords and all this stuff. I don't want the keywords. So I think trimmed, it looks quite magnificent. I mean, this is like a totally different deck at this point. Anyway, Abel and his girlfriend, 6 of Swords. They'll be around a while. 9 of Swords and the 4 of Wands. I don't think they're going to be breaking up anytime soon. I just think that they look pretty solid over here. I mean, if this is something where I had to just read it from the hip, I had to just tell you, this is what I kind of think about it. The 6 of Swords is sort of an elongated relationship where we're just sort of in it. We're going to be there a while. It's a slow-moving vehicle, but it's moving to a better place, right? Now, I'm not saying the relationship is perfect, but I am saying that they are going to be in it a bit longer. The 10 of Coins, happy home, happy family. That's a long-term stability thing. It just feels like it's a little bit longer, a little bit dragged out. 9 of Swords. Now, there's some big fights that start occurring around September. So big fights that start occurring around September. Things could change at that point because a lot of times you get some drama. You're just not interested in the drama. You're not too excited about that. But the 4 of Wands says they're going to try to make a happy home, happy family. You got 2 happy home, happy family cards and some concern in between. So will they survive September is the valid question here. I really think so. I think that they will. They're going to be there for a little bit longer. So it just almost feels like that this is just not something they want to ditch quite yet, at least in my opinion. Karen's got another question too. Let's do the other Karen question. Karen wants to know if will Abel and I ever get another shot again? Can we try it uno mas time and get one more shot, get one more opportunity and make that happen? Because that would be nice. I think we all could I love the ex. It feels good. They were really nice. We had a good synchronicity. Can we make that happen one more time? Can we make that happen one more time? 2 of Wands says, yeah, I think the Dominion is good here. Ace of Coins, King of Swords, and the Knight of Coins. 2 coins here that are kind of important. Number 1 is the Ace of Coins. Ace of Coins says we want to give it one more shot. We want to give it one more stability try again, right? Which we're talking about. So the Ace of Coins, I'm giving it a shot. I'm giving it a try. And I think that's sort of a renewed opportunity or something that we can do. But it almost comes back like Abel's interested in not really giving it a shot again, but Abel just wants to communicate with you, right? King of Swords. They want to communicate with you again. In other words, they'll come back and they'll be kind of, a little bit shy about saying, let's get together. So there's sort of casual conversation. So I think they're going to come back with a casual conversation approach, and then it builds up from there. I think that's an important point. The reason I say that's Knight of Coins. They appreciate what you had before. They liked what you had before. I mean, the relationship was better than what they're currently facing. But they like that mode. They like that feel. They felt that you really had a good time and you had sort of this, connection that was very interesting indeed. The 2 of Wands, I want something back. I would love a little Dominion action. I want sort of the control, the level of, happiness that I had, the level of, I guess the synchronicity or the connection that y'all had was pretty good. I think they kind of missed that again. But yes, that is a thumbs up. I think that you do get one more shot with that. What is coming my way, Sarah wants to know. I have no idea what Sarah's favorite decks are, so we're going to go over the Tarot Tower and we're going to wander around until we find something cool. I have no idea. I have no idea what Sarah likes. Gregory Scott. Gregory Scott. I think I used this one time, or you specifically asked for the Gregory Scott one time. So I'm kind of seeing all of that. Speaking of shots, I had a lot of tequila last night. Boo boo. That's what I'm talking about. You get that tequila down. I cannot handle tequila. I will be hugging the toilet for half the evening if I do a lot of tequila. So I got to go light on that tequila. I'm good with vodka. I don't know why. Vodka is pretty smooth. Pretty smooth. I don't know why, but tequila, yeah, I'm going to be hugging the porcelain for quite some time. All right, let's see what's going on with coming your way. What kind of interactions we got here? Knight of Cups. You still got another shot with love. You really do. You do have another shot with love. We got the Knight of Cups with the World, with the Empress. I think it's leaning towards love, or, getting an opportunity with love, getting something happy, getting something good. I think you have a shot. Really think it's going to be a couple of months that you're going to have an opportunity or meet somebody. It's going to be somebody interesting, somebody fun. I think this is going to be somebody that you really enjoy hanging out with. It just feels like that there's something about this person that is very interesting and it's unique. And I'm leaning on the uniqueness here because I think that you are looking at a unique person. Like I've never really found anybody like that before. I've never really found anybody like this before. And I think the uniqueness draws you in and sort of makes you wonder what else is over there, right? Samantha, welcome to the stream. Good to see you as always. But that uniqueness draws you in because you're like, this is nice. I kind of wonder what else is there. Knight of Cups, Mr. Romance. I think this is somebody that really does know how to talk and have fun. And it's just somebody you enjoy being around. I think that's one of the key elements, right? You enjoy being around them. They're smiling and all this other stuff. Anyway, the World has a lot of good opportunities, a lot of interesting things that you're going to be kind of excited about. I think the World does have a lot of good stuff for you if you choose to go there. Now, this is kind of the thing here. Do you want to do that? And I ask that because you're kind of at a level to where you could take it or leave it, right? You could take it or leave love. You could take it or leave relationship. Like you don't need something there. I think that's the big thing. You don't really need it. And that's where you have the King of Swords. It's like, I need to make a decision if I'm willing to give up some things, if I'm willing to, bend over, oh, that sounds bad, sort of bend over backwards a little bit in order to make someone else happy or in order to make my life a little better. And there is a level of sacrifice to any new relationship because you can't do everything that you did before and have a new relationship. So, it's sort of interesting anyway. But I do think you want to give it a try. Just give it a try and think about where you ultimately want to end up, because I think that's your big question you have to make. The Emperor says you'd love a love relationship, but there is a level of sacrifice, of time, of energy, and stuff like that. I think that's going to be important indeed. Anyway, the World says this is quite a unique opportunity for you. In a few months, I should look forward to the Knight of Cups and see the uniqueness of this individual. I think they like it. Think that they like it, Well, Sarah, see, that's you don't need it. But it's always interesting. There's always that what if. And I think that what if kind of bothers you sometimes, right? It kind of bothers you a little bit. You're like, what if? What if? What if this? What if that? I think you're willing to cash that check. But you're definitely not willing to commit to anything just immediately. But I think wandering the path, seeing what's out there, I don't think it's going to be too bad for you. Rowan's impressions. Is the Scorpio my new path, or should I stick with some D? Is what I'm talking about. Get a little Scorpio action in there. We'll see what's going on with all of this good stuff over here. Rowan's impressions. It's been a minute. Let's see how you are doing tonight with this Scorpio. Is your new path for life, or stay with the D? Because everybody loves the D, but that Scorpio, the Emperor, Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. I think the Scorpio is really good. I really like the Scorpio. Now, this is a confusing read because I got to do this on the behind the readings. All right. For the Patreon, if you're a member of Patreon, I got to do this for the behind the readings. So I need to really dive deep into this. For a cursory glance, let's just say the Emperor is a level of control over the relationship. And I think that you like that. I don't think that you like being dragged in this direction, dragged in that direction. I think the Scorpio gives you a level of understanding, a level of happiness, a level of sort of contentment that you like, The Emperor, I have control finally. It's predictability finally. I'm really kind of having some fun here. Seven of Pentacles, as always, I talk about in my book, this is something that's worth pursuing. Right? Because it's Seven of Pentacles. I'm doing the work. I'm planting the seeds. It's worth pursuing. And the best part, the Two of Wands, another level of control. Dominion is a level of control over your dominion, right? You have the Emperor. You have this. I think it's refreshing. I think it's nice. I think you should definitely chase the Scorpio and see where that goes, because that does not look too bad indeed. Anyway, Boo-Boo. Boo-Boo is up in here. Yay or nay for some sluts? Oh my God, Boo-Boo. Boo-Boo is ready to pull the handle, as they say. All right, let's pull in the handle. Let's see what kind of things we can get. We're going to have to go with 100% accuracy. 100% accuracy on this. We're going to go with the thought. You knew the thought. Now, when we're talking about money, Samantha, thank you for your donation over PayPal. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We need to give this a good shuffle, because we're wandering into the money over here. We need to make sure we get Boo-Boo rock solid accuracy tonight. That's what I'm saying. Val Mary, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, here it is. Boo-Boo, here it is. This is the money. This is the money shot right here. Let's see what's going on. See if you can actually make some cash, make some money in here, I think. It's going to be interesting. All right. Yay or no? Jesus, the Thoth is not playing tonight. The Thoth is done playing. Okay. The wealth card, the first card. Really? The first card is the wealth card, and you got another Pentacles. You got a Tower. Man, and you got a Ruin. Definitely need to set a budget, but absolutely, that is a massive thumbs up. Like, that is literally the party balloons at this point. Let me tell you what's going to happen with the slots. You're going to go to the slots, and you're going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to spend a little bit of money on the slots. And I think you're just going to sort of put some cash in there. And after a while, that money is going to multiply, my friends. It is going to multiply. It is going to turn into 20, 40, 60. I really think you have some fat cash here. I really think this is your time to make the fat cash, all right? Because this is quite possibly the best reading you've ever had on slots. Now, the first two cards, the definite teaser, right? The definite. Val Mary, it's very short. We got like 5 people. This is the teaser. It is the teaser. It says go. So that's the answer to the question. Now, why do we have this just big tower moment? The key here is to keep moving. The key here is to not get comfortable. Okay? That's what it's telling you. Because we have ruin next to the tower. What's wrong with the tower? We stayed too long. We weren't mobile. I don't think you want to get one machine and marry yourself to it. You want to be mobile. You want to be excitable. You want to go, and you want to move. All right? I think that's your big thing. The tower, don't get the tower. Don't let it fall. Keep mobile. And ruin, stay within your budget. You're going to be just fine. I think this is the best reading you could have gotten. Boo-boo. I kid you not. Anybody in chat, back me up here. The 10 of Pentacles with an Ace of Pentacles for playing the slots, that's bananas. That's literally bananas. That's nuts. Anyway, I'm just saying, you're literally going to do the money trick. All right, Marissa is coming up here. And Marissa says, hello to you. Well, hello to you, Marissa. It's been a minute. Just general guidance. We got it. We got it for you. Let's get you a little bit of general guidance. Let's hop over here. We just got the best reading of the night. We just got it for Boo-Boo. Let's get you the best reading of the night, too. We're going to go with what we know. We're going to go with what we know, and that is the Little Wizard's Tarot. That is so powerful. It is insane. It is insane. This is the deck of the year. So far, this is the deck of the year. I really haven't had anything that dethrones this, right? I just haven't had anything that dethrones this deck. So let's see what guidance, what general thing that we can get with just utmost good. Oh, lovers, look at you, Marissa. Marissa. Ooh, interesting indeed. There's some love concerns happening soon. There's some love concerns on the way. The Lovers is such a great card, especially warming it up, getting the first card out there, getting that first volley, and seeing where it's going to go. The Lover's card is extremely powerful, and I like it a lot. I think that is a good start to the read. But the Nine of Swords, why are we concerned about love? I really think we are for the next, I think it's going to be a few weeks, but all of a sudden it feels like, there's a little bit of concern about love. Where am I going? What am I doing? Where ultimately am I going to be in love and relationships and connections and things like that, right? There's a little too much. Nine of Swords, okay, let me tell you kind of a preview of my next book, basically. Nine of Swords is about worry and concern that's needless sometimes. And I say that if it's around a bunch of good cards. You do have a bunch of good cards. The Sun, the Lovers, sandwiched in between is the Nine of Swords. Now, I'm not saying that that's a card that's always good news, but it's definitely just sort of overpowered by these majors. You can't ignore these powerful majors just crowding it in. It's almost like just crowding it in. It's making it go away and diminish and diminish and diminish. Basically, it means don't be concerned. Don't be concerned about stuff with love. Don't be concerned about some of the stuff that you're kind of saying, that you're sort of maybe red flags or whatnot. You don't want to be, right? You don't want to get caught up in that. Now, the Nine of Swords, you're surrounded by the Death, the Tower. You got a Ten of Swords. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You got a Five of Pentacles. That's worry and concern, rightfully so. But here, it's so diminished right here. You just don't need to be concerned about it. And just make that, right? So when it appears, when things are coming up, just don't embroil yourself into like a bunch of worry, a bunch of concern and stuff happening like that. Anyway, we got Samantha over here. Samantha up in PayPal. We're going to PayPal reads right now, by the way. Samantha wants to know something on PayPal. Samantha wants to know, will a next romantic partner be a spiritual person or a reader? Ooh, let's see what's going on with that. I like that. Paula's done no housework today. Maybe later. Yeah. I did garage sales all day, and then I went and pulled some weeds. That was my housework today. So, man, at garage sale, I can't believe the deals I got. Okay, let me tell you my big purchase on the garage sales today. I got a 7 foot tall, 50-pound bookshelf. 7 foot tall, hardwood, 50-pound bookshelf. I said, how much you want for it? She says, I'll take $20. I'm like, what? What? I'll take it. Yeah. 7 foot tall hardwood bookshelf. It looks like it's like a year old, maybe. 50 pounds for $20. So, I mean, I'm just saying. Will my next partner be a spiritual person or a reader? The Empress. I think they're very knowledgeable on. Oh, okay, Samantha, let's go out. We're going to take an adventure. All right. I think they're knowledgeable with their intuition, but they don't know what they're doing. Does that make sense? That they're knowledgeable in their intuition, but they don't really know what to do with it. So I think that's kind of exciting for you. I think you're like, dude, like, I don't know what's going on with your intuition, but it's like rock solid. Why don't you pursue this, right? Why don't you make some readings, or why don't you do a little bit of something with that? So I think that they have some, but they've never pursued it. They've never been like excited about it. They haven't really had anybody to guide them in that direction, right? They're just sort of mainstream media kind of thing, it's like that. Four of Pentacles says that they grew up either Episcopalian or Catholic. So they have a background of that, right? They're not hanging on to that to this day, but I do think that they have a little bit of religion in the background. The Four of Pentacles, a little bit of a sort of a miser when it comes to religious things and how they've been brought up and all this other stuff. Ace of Swords says they have a connection to the spiritual that's interesting, and it's unlike anything that you've seen with any other person. And you're really going to have to kind of talk them into it, right? Warm them up, talk them into it, because I think there's a lot of good things in here if you're willing to pursue it, if you're willing to sort of get through some of their expectations and some of their reservations and whatnot, in my opinion, right? In my opinion. All right, what do I need to know about starting a side hustle? Joe is getting that fat cash. Joe's literally doing the money trick. Joe, you're literally doing the money trick at this point. All right, anyway, by the way, if you want to see a great magic trick, I did one at the beginning of the stream. So rewind if you just joined. Rewind, and you will see an amazing magic trick up in there. All right, let's go with something that we haven't done in a minute, and that is the Labanco Tarot. It's been a minute since we pulled this thing out. We haven't seen this before. It has been a long time since we pulled stuff like this out. But this is the opportunity. It's like a chill, relaxed Saturday night. We're just having some fun. We're seeing what's going on. That's kind of like that. I love that. Just chill, just relax. By the way, all the new people that joined, Mina, you just joined. Thank you for being here. Go ahead and throw a question out there, Mina. See what's going on. We got Shweta. Go ahead and throw a question out. The Huge Devil, throw something out there. Tracy, throw something out there. Throw a question out there. Dee Dee, got Clean Music Lover. And, y'all, just toss some questions out there. We'll see what we can get into as far as adventures tonight. All right? This guy reads bones. I met someone who says they're a Catholic pagan. They read bones. Human bones? I mean, did they start like, okay, when you met them, did they start like looking at your arm and your fingers and stuff and like, ooh, you have an interesting finger. I mean, they like creeping out like that stuff? Or like, did they read bones like animals? Or like, it's interesting. I mean, reading bones, I think that's interesting. I want to do everything. That's the problem. I want to do everything, but I don't have any time. So I'd love to do stuff like, I want to do tea reading. I want to do like toss some bones and stuff. You know, I want to do Sibylla. I want to do more Lenormand. I want to do all of that stuff. I just don't have the time for any of that crap. Anyway, what I need to know about starting a side hustle. Let's get it down here. Five of Swords, Page of Cups of the World, the Two of Pentacles. Yeah. Joe, Three of Cups. You do need to consult with some people and get a second opinion. Right? You need to get a second opinion on what you're doing. The Three of Cups is a lot of ideas that we have, a lot of exciting things that we're like, ooh, I'd love to do this. I think some of those just aren't practical, or some of those are long-term or just not the best thing, right? Because you have a Five of Swords. It feels like something that you try, something that you try to get into, something that you launch into just doesn't work. And I think if you had advice, or if you like talked about, if you sort of talked through this with somebody, I think that you'd get a better idea of what you need to do, how you need to tweak it before you waste some money. Because any small business, any side hustle, you have a level of investment that has to take place. And I think that's important, because if you're willing to invest into something, you definitely need to know it's something you're going to stick with. You don't want to waste your money by investing in something that's not going to be worthwhile. So Three of Cups, run it by a few people. Go, yo, I'm thinking about collecting garage sale frames, right? I'm collecting garage sale frames, or whatever it is. So Three of Cups, run it by people. And then the Five of Swords. Make sure you don't launch at anything that is a defeat, right? The Lord of Defeat. You want to dodge that by all means. Page of Cups says, side hustle needs to be something that you're passionate about. If you get something and you're just like kind of lackadaisical about it, you're like, that's kind of nice, but I think it's really going to dead end for you quick. Because you need that enthusiasm, you need that thrill, you need that adventure, you need that like adrenaline rush when you think about it, right? At the Page of Cups, I need to get excited about this. The World, The problem is you got too many options. I really think you do. You got this, you got that. You have a lot of ideas. What is really going to be there? The world says there's just too many options. Two of Pentacles, just choose. Choose correctly. Make sure you know your competition. Make sure you know, sort of what to expect out of the side hustle. And the Two of Pentacles says, make the decision, stick with the decision, consult other people. And I think that is definitely going to be something that you can do. Absolutely, right? Absolutely is something that you can do, but there's a lot of like warnings built into that about, how you're going to do it, how are things going to happen, what's going to happen. All right, does my ex Sag still think about me, and do they have feelings? Val Mary wants to know. And then we're out of donations, so we're going to wander around and get all these new people. Get all the new people. Welcome, by the way, all the new people. If you're new here, I'm Tarot Oracle. I do tarot readings every night. I got 2 tarot towers with 160 decks to choose from. I read every single night for the rest of your life. I'll be here. I will be here reading tarot. I do magic tricks. I do, my channel has a lot of good stuff. We got news. We got all this stuff. And if you're not on the like and subscribe train, you need to hop aboard, because we got news, we got exciting, we got 101 spreads. This is the place, because I have 2,200 videos. I mean, who else has 2,200 videos? I've been around 12 years. If you like the content, if you like things coming out here, if you like all the decks, if you like the tarot towers, I'm just saying, if you like a couple of tricks here and there, sort of blended in there, then hit that like and sub button. Now, the Sag. Is the Sag serious about this? Or is it going to be okay? Or like, what's going on with this Sag? We definitely want to sort of get an understanding here. Now, the Pentacles, they did sort of enjoy the interaction. They did sort of enjoy sort of where things are. I do think that they do want a level of return, just not anytime soon, not anytime soon at all. They do still think about you, right? The Ace of Pentacles. I still think about you. I still sort of have that concentration. I'm still kind of excited about it. I still kind of enjoy, what we had or what we could have, what could be coming in or whatnot. Ace of Pentacles is sort of a refresher. I need a refresher. I need something. I love, kind of where we are, what we're doing and whatnot. Now, the Death card says that if you were to try to do this again, there is a substantial amount of change that needs to happen for this to function well, all right? Substantial amount of change, the Death card. So don't think that we can sort of launch into it. Samantha, thank you for your other donation. Don't think we can launch into it raw and go in it. I just don't think that's going to be practical. Four of Cups overall says there's an emotional resonance that needs to be fixed here before we get that done, but isn't that it? In my opinion. But by the way, if you like Kickstarters, and I know a lot of y'all like Kickstarters, then I have a Kickstarter. It's the Tasty Tarot, my friends. It's the Tasty Tarot. You're looking at the cards on the screen. You like those? Because there are 41 cards right now. I need your support to finish the deck. So yeah. Got to print it. Printing has gone up. So I need your support. Link in the description for supporting me on the Kickstarter. I greatly appreciate that too. That is going to be an amazing deck. I really enjoy that deck. All right. We got a couple of new people over here. Let's see what kind of questions they got tonight. Didi just posted something. Will I get my Instagram account back? Oh my. Lost an IG account. Can we get it back? Is this going to be all right? Is this going to be something that I can use? The Sun, the Chariot, and Strength. Man, you got like all majors over here. I think so, because of all the majors. You need to apply to get it back, or you need to basically approach somebody to get it back. It's not going to be just back, right? It's not going to be back just magically. You got the Sun. I think at some point they're going to get around to restoring it. They are going to restore it. The Chariot, there's some movement there. They're going to make some movement on this. I think one of the problems is they have too many accounts to review and not enough people. at this time, right? Just not enough people right now. Strength talks about the reuniting and the power over the Instagram account, reuniting with it, getting excited about it. I think that's going to be possible indeed. So we're going to go with a thumbs up for getting your Instagram account back. But soon is kind of relative. Soon is kind of relative. Oh my, clean music lover with the Boston Celtics win game 7 against the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, well, let's see. Let's see what's going on with all of that, if that's going to be possible indeed. All right. Now, entertainment purposes only. Never assume somebody will win a game based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. So, don't do any bets or anything like that. It's an entertaining read. Will they win against the Bucks? Hanged man, they get hung up on this thing, right? The Ten of Cups and Knight of Pentacles. They're coming in strong. I really think that they're coming in strong. The Ten of Cups, they got a good team. They got a good vibe. They got everybody just seems to be working hard, making it happen, doing the work. And I think that's the big thing here, doing the work. The Ten of Cups says, I'm able to do it. I'm rocking it. I'm having a good time with it. Knight of Pentacles shows them dribbling the ball, making it happen, getting forward, doing a lot of things. And I think that they need to sort of focus on basics, right? Just basics. Don't go advanced with this. Hanged Cat, though, says they get destroyed at the end. They just get destroyed at the end. So I think they're going to lose, but they're going to have a good rocking. They're going to have a good rocking time. And the last sort of minute kind of thing, I think they lose. In my opinion, of course. Entertainment purposes only. Samantha has another question. Let's see what Samantha's doing over here. Will my next partner's name be Kevin? I have no idea how to read that. I guess we'll just go raw yes or no. I guess Kevin would be this deck here. A little bit of pixelated tarot. You guys are looking at a pixelated tarot, okay? So if you're looking at it and you're like, wow, that is really pixelated. Well, yeah, on purpose. It's pixelated on purpose. So don't panic. Don't panic indeed. I don't know. King of Cups, strength? No, I really think no. I'm going to go with no. It looks like that there's a disconnect here with the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is not really sort of a Kevin card. It's like delays. It's like not really making it, not really happening. It just doesn't look clean, doesn't look good. Strength says there's somebody else for you. There's some other opportunity. There's somebody else for you, somebody else hanging in there, and something else going on with that. So I was going to pursue that instead. Overall, King of Cups says you wouldn't be good with a Kevin. I just don't think Kevin is you. I don't think Kevin fits, in my opinion. So that's going to be a thumbs down. A thumbs down for the Kevin action over here. Now, what else we got going on tonight? We got Clean Music Lover. We did you. DD. We got the Instagram account back. Huge Devil didn't ask anything. Shweta didn't ask anything. Tracy, was Cincinnati ever figure out how to win games? All right, sir, what's wrong with the Cincinnati Reds? I hear you. Let's go over to the Tarot Tower and let's see what the hell's wrong with the Cincinnati Reds. We need a red deck. This is kind of purple. This is really bright red. This is a romantic tarot, but if we're looking at winning games, we're looking at the Reds. We need a bright old red deck, and we're going to see what's going on with that. What kind of opportunities we get here. Because the Cincinnati Reds seem to be just one big failure, maybe. I don't know. I don't really follow sports. I wish I had some more freaking time. I miss the days when I had time. I work 12 hours a day. And then I come and I do the stream. And on the weekends, my girlfriend wants to go do all sorts of stuff. But my girlfriend's taking a nap right now. So that's good because I got some time to just sort of relax and hang out tonight. They suck. Well, yeah, they do suck. You know, how to win games. I'm going to tell you now that they need a new player. They need somebody. They need to start replacing people. That's your big problem here. They need to start replacing people. Three of Swords says they will continue to get upset. They will continue to fail. They will continue to lead down that path of no return. until they find a new player, a couple of new players. I'm going to say two. They need two key players. If they pick them up, if they get them on the draft, I think it's going to be a lot better, right? The two of cups. We need to find our match. We need to get a new match. We need to find our match in this instance. I think if they can concentrate on that, focus it down, make it happen, I think they're going to be happy with that. But right now, with the staff they got, no. That's going to be pretty dead-ended, all right? Justice card is interesting, too. I think the coach is just not hard enough. I think the coach is not leading them the way they need to be led. The coach is just sort of playing counselor. They're going, oh, tough luck, boo-hoo. I don't think that works. And I think that they are indeed going to be an epic failure. As the Three of Swords says, they're going to have to get two new players, replace the failures that they have, and I think that then they will start just rocking it. But until then, yeah, you're going to get stuck with what you got, with what you got. Baby Bones. They read Baby Bones. My sister-in-law reads Bones. They read Baby Bones. Fresh baby bones? I mean, I got to ask, is it the fresh ones? Anyway, happy weekend, Michelle. Happy weekend to you. Good to see you as always. Maruta is in there. All right. Maruta pledged sharing the post. Maruta, thank you so much. How many people I got on there? How many people I got on that Kickstarter right now? Let's go. Let's click that Tasty Tarot. Tasty Tarot's got 32 people. Oh my God, we're like 30% funded. Ooh, that's nice. In 2 days, 30%. I think we're rocking it tonight, my friends. We're rocking it tonight. We have no other questions. This is a first. Ask questions. Somebody come up with some questions. What's wrong with your eye? Andrew, what's going on with your eye, man? Are you all right over there? Andrew, let's see. I moved my clothes hanger, then I could put a small bookshelf in its place. I need another bookshelf. My problem is I have too many comic books and too many board games, and it's just overloaded right now. So the fact that I got these on a deal, I think that's it. All right. You put a wet towel to my eye. Well, hopefully that made it better. Hopefully that made it a little better. Eye patch I can type with both hands. Jeez. All right. So the other sister reads, Michelle. The other sister reads tarot, and the other sister is his sister-in-law is Chinese. Okay, cool. So they got baby bones. That's interesting. Anyway, like what part of the baby? Like a hip bone, or like what kind of bone? I don't know. What kind of bone they got? They like throw a hip bone or rib cage, or when you read bones, like what's the size limit? I mean, can I throw a rib cage on the? Can I throw a rib cage and like see where it goes? I think that'd be kind of interesting. Be kind of interesting indeed. Anyway, let's hope Boo Boo is lucky at slots. Boo Boo is lucky at everything. Boo Boo is lucky when it comes to money. Boo Boo makes the money. Like Boo Boo is not as shy with making the money. All right, Michelle and Jennifer, thank you for your donations. I appreciate that. Jennifer was first by like half a second. Jennifer got a PayPal reading over here. Jay, let's see what you're doing over there. Jay wants to know. Emma, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, Jay, what area should I focus on? A great new income, an area for new income. Let's do it. I love these type of readings, like just dig into the details, see where we're going to go, see where we're going to get. We need rock solid accuracy when it comes to money because none of y'all want to lose any money. So let me get some deck. Let me get the deck that makes everybody happy, right? The Lovers is interesting. A little bit of side job there. Emma, thank you again for your donation as well. All right. We need to find out about a new income source. So the question is, what area should I focus on to get a new income source? Okay, the Lovers, that is interesting. Samantha, thank you for your other donation or PayPal too. I appreciate you. Five of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Man, that's a lot of power cards over here. A lot of failure. We just had this with Joe too, the failure. Kind of watch out for failure indeed. Jay, what are we looking at here? Looking at connecting to the right people. We're looking at using tools. This is something that uses tools. It could be brushes. It could be brushes. It could be art, basically, for a new income source. It could be art, something art related. The reason I say that is because we have sort of planting things or basically creating things. I think you need to create things and sell it. So create things, put it on Etsy, sell it, make that happen. Seven of Pentacles says basically I'm creating a bunch of things. I'm having them all over the place and people are coming to buy them, right? And I made it with a tool. Could be woodworking, it could be art, it could be brushes, but basically you're going to be using tools to make something. You're going to make a lot of different things, make a lot of the same things, maybe. And then you're going to go forth and see what's going on with that, right? You're going to go forth and see what's happening there because the Emperor says, you have good opportunity to make money, good side hustle, good opportunity. You need to use some tools, create some objects and sell them and focus on the right people because creating something that's kind of cool and interesting that nobody likes is not really going to be there. It's not really going to be there. You want to focus on what people enjoy, what people like. And I think that is going to be the key, right? That is going to be the key. I tell you what let me tell you what my thing is. Since we have so much extra time, let me tell you what my thing is. My thing is I'm going to focus on portraits and oil painting. Okay, here's the problem. If I go out to the internet and I try to get somebody to paint a portrait, it's like $200, $300, $1,000. All right, it's a lot of money. If I can master the skill of painting portraits, and I say this because I have this weird, basically I'm horrifically lazy. I'm horrifically lazy, all right? And I have this weird ability to basically find something that takes a long time and make it take a lot less time. In other words, optimize it by cheating, okay? So like, for example, this portrait of a pet. I did this in 3 hours. I did that in 3 hours. All right, this is not going the way I wanted to. In this one, I did this in 3 hours. All right, so I did that one in 3 hours. I did this one in 3 hours. I have a way of cheating and coming up with ways to cheat. And my opinion is that I can learn how to paint a portrait and then learn how to cheat and do it in like 2 hours, 3 hours, charge $100. And just rake in some side cash. That's my idea, at least. That's my idea. So basically, come up with a way to cheat, and then undercut everybody and rake in the cash. In my opinion, of course. Michelle C., I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Wants to know. I think they use cat bones and okay. Did Ben eat Ralph's food? Oh my! Is Ben being a problem? Is Ben being an issue? You're going to have to do something. You're going to have to do something over there. You just got to do something. All right. We're going to do something with the Wonder World Tarot. See where this goes. See what's going on with all of that. Anyway. All right. They use cat bones too. Yeah. Man, I don't know. Is there a size limit? Can I throw like a hip bone or a femur bone or something like that? You know what I'm saying? Because that would be kind of interesting, right? You got like a whole rib cage. You just throw it and the rib cage lands like that. And so you got to read, you got to read it like that. I don't know. I don't know how this works. Anyway, did Ben eat Ralph's food? Judgment. Oh my, yeah. I think Ben stole Ralph's food. I really think that Ralph's not happy. Ralph's not happy at all. All right. Ralph's not happy. Ralph's like, what the hell's going on here? I was hungry. I needed a meal. I've been running around all day. It's hot. It's summer. And Ben ate my food. Right? Sheena, welcome to the stream. How you doing? The devil. It says Ben's a little bit of a devil. Ben is. Ben's a little bit of a problem maker. Judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation. Ben's going to watch out from now on. Ben's going to be like, Ralph's going to watch out from now on. Ralph's going to be like, I'm watching this Ben because I was really hungry. All right, and that's it. Okay, now Emma is next. Why didn't my old childhood friend not want to talk to me when I messaged them? Oh my, what's going on with the childhood friends? That's no good. You have like a good friend. You're like, yo, it's good to see you, and then they don't even respond. It's kind of weird. I'm just saying. It's not. I'm no judgment. I'm just saying. Anyway, they get chicken soup, but they gave them canned food. The canned food's pretty good. I'm not saying I eat dog food, but I've opened some dog food before. It smelled pretty damn good. Like you get that high-end dog food, it smells like table scraps. So, yeah, you get some good dog food out there. Anyway, all right. Let's see. Why didn't my old childhood friends not want to talk to me when I messaged them? 9 of coins. 4 of swords. Oh my, the 4 of swords. Oh man. 10 of swords and high priestess. Oh man. Somebody's been talking about you in the background. It's like, is there more than one? I mean, I got to ask, is there more than one? It's like somebody's talking about you. Somebody has something to say about you or something like that. Basically, the 9 of coins. It feels like that the stability is kind of there, but not really there. You got a 4 of swords. Like, okay, not if it's more than one person, not all of them have written you off. Not all of them have written you off. I think you got one that will contact you eventually, but they're delayed, right? A little bit of a 4 of swords. I'm delayed. I'm not quite prepared. I'm not quite ready and whatnot. So I think there's that. 10 of swords says there's a couple of them that just wrote you off entirely. It's like 1 or 2, maybe they just wrote you off entirely. They're just not ready for you. They don't want to deal with it. They don't want to be in the process. And the high priestess, I think the one that talks to you ends up letting you know who's talking about you. So I think there's somebody in the background maybe, or they're just not excited. You do have an issue, Emma, with like somebody, and this is intuition only, somebody is just really busy. They're like really busy. They don't remember you that well. They're just like really, really busy. They're like, I really don't need this. So don't be too concerned. Like, don't be too stressed out about it. Anyway, Samantha's the last reading of the night. Since it's slow, I'm going to get out of here and go eat. I met someone that says they're a Catholic. By the way, I was offered a job at an internship. You predicted that last year. Ooh, that's very nice. That's very nice. Let's see what's going on with Kathleen, and then let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. I'm not going to eat a banana and take a shower. I'm going to go eat. I'm going to go eat. My cat has no teeth. Oh, my. The look on his face when he needs to be fed, the cat's look is precious. Oh, it's like it'll be an interesting look on the face when they need that. The German Shepherd is a fussy eater. I don't own a German Shepherd. That's interesting. That's interesting. All the different breeds of dogs have so many different personalities. It's kind of fun. Anyway, I used to love like learning about dogs. Like I would just research before I got my dog and all that. I got a border collie, which was a terrible decision, by the way. If you're you don't get a border collie and leave them indoors. But back then I had we were out in with open land kind of thing. And so I got a border collie and they could run everywhere. And I went through frizz. So they were very active. Like when they come in, they're like, So I got the border collie. And the border collie did what the border collie does, which is be hyperactive 24/7. Anyway, there was a joke. What's that joke? There's a joke about a border collie. It's basically, I forgot what the joke was, but basically if you give them a bell to ring when they're hungry or something, they'll just ring it 24/7. Anyway, Kathleen's thoughts and feelings. What do they got? 7 of Cups. Queen of Cups and Judgment, Rebirth of Reincarnation. Looks pretty clean, looks pretty good. The Queen of Cups says they have a good emotional resonance with you. They like you. They have a good emotional resonance. They feel like that they understand, they understand what you're doing, where you're at, what your goals are, and all this other stuff. 7 of Cups says they don't really pay a lot of attention to you, right? They don't just pay like a ton of attention to you. That's the way it goes. 7 of Cups, I'm distracted. I got a lot of other things. I think some of the things that Kathleen says is not true too, because it is a Lord of Illusion. Anyway, the Judgment, Rebirth, Reincarnation. Kathleen has something important to tell you in a few months, maybe a few weeks. I think Kathleen's going to come around and tell you something. They're like telling you something. They have something to say to you. Anyway, in my opinion, in a little bit. So anyway, I'm going to go eat. I'm going to get out of here and go eat. Slow tonight, and we're out of here.